One of the questions that Anna and I ask very regularly is, can we show live action for VPA? And this is what this video is about. We're on the MNQ. We are just over 3 hours into the UK session, so the US markets are not yet open. They'll be open in a couple of hours' time. And we're on the MNQ, and I've got six time frames. I've got the 15-second, 30-second, and 1 minute across the top line. And on the bottom line, I've got the 2 minute, the 5 minute, and the daily. I've got the VPOC on all these charts bar one on the 5 minute time frame. I've got the Camarilla levels, as you can see, if I just pull this up. This was the buffer range, R1, S1. We've moved outside of that. We're just testing the R2 level. And if we break through R2, then we should see it move on and up to the R3 level. And in addition to that, I've also got the VWAP on here. So what we're looking for here, again, in a similar way, we're looking for this to move up possibly through to 80 and beyond. Now I've got the order panel set up, so I am actually going to buy one, just get in there, that's it. So we're in the market now. Got a little bit of a bullish trend developing. So we've jumped into the market there, see how we do on this particular trade. It's one contract. That's all we're trading. You can see the value here, and the stop loss is set automatically at 40 ticks below. And if you remember, there are 4 ticks per point, so that's essentially 10 points. In other words, at $2 a point, we're risking $20 on this trade. So we're now live in the market. We have our stop loss in place, and we are looking to break away from the VPOC where we've been, I have to say, for most of the morning. And bearing in mind we are scalping, we're not going to stay in this trade too long. We just want to take what's available. We're going to have a look around and see where we're going. Let's have a look at the 2 minute. You can see here we're coming up some low volume regions here on the volume point of control, which is very positive. Decent volume under those two candles. Let's pop onto the 1 minute. See how we're doing there. That's okay. We've got some decent volume under this move. And we're also coming up to the outer edges of the volume point of control, also breaking through potentially this level at 270, which would be nice to see that taken out as well. Stepping down, right the way down onto the 15-second. What are we looking at here in terms of unfolding price action and volume? See how this candle plays out. Okay, we've got some little bit of supportive volume there. We've got a tiny little platform here that's building. And we'll see how that develops. Down onto the 2 minute again. There we go. Really want to see a move through this level here. 65, 70-ish is the area that certainly in terms of 70, looking over on the left-hand side of the chart, that's what we want to see taken out. We've actually been oscillating around the VPOC for most of the morning, which is why it's such an invaluable indicator, because it does illustrate those levels graphically for you, where you are likely to get congestion forming as a result of trading in and around the volume point of control, which is the yellow dashed line. The VPOC comes into play in a second way when this trade starts to develop, because we are then looking at whether price is approaching low volume areas where we might see the price move through pretty rapidly, as we did here, for example, with a low volume node, or alternatively, where we're coming up to high volume regions where we expect the price to struggle because volume acts as a resistance. And of course, it also acts as support where we've got high volume. Volume works in exactly the same way as price. We look at it in terms of support and resistance, low volume and high volume areas. So we've had a little bit of a pullback back down to where our entry point was at 264.50. We're now trying to push higher. This was very nice, this piece of price action here. We saw the volume come in, price fell, but regained the almost back up to the open again, and telling us that within that candle there was a degree of buying. So we're expecting this to push on higher. And although we're trading just one contract, which is, as you can see, we're now moving up very swiftly. We're now up to $18, $20. And at this point, given we've got a lot of volatility coming into the market now, you might decide at this point to close out. I don't think it's too early to move the stop loss up, but certainly we've got an injection of volume. We've got some a nice candle formed, certainly on the 15-second and on the 30-second. This looks okay. We're pushing on higher now, and this all looks very rosy, and we've got a little bit of profit. And given we're scalping, then at that point, you might decide to take this profit off the table. So I'm going to close that trade because I can see a little bit of weakness coming in on the 15-second at any rate. And bearing in mind that we are scalping, we are hopping in and out here on very fast time frames, and we're just going to close that. There we go. We've closed that. We've taken our profit. So we took a nice little bit of profit there. We might want to go back in again, depending on how the price action unfolds. But it's really just a very simple example of watching the volume point of control, which is the key indicator for congestion, along with other assets, other indicators rather, such as the VWAP. You can see here on the VWAP, we were getting up to the outer envelope of the VWAP. And in addition to that, we're also getting up from a price perspective, we're getting up into some fairly heavy price resistance here. So, as I say, looking at resistance from both the volume perspective and also the price perspective. Price is carrying on up. That's fine. We got out. We might well want to jump in again. And let's just pop this up full size. There we go. And our target for this trade, if we break through this envelope here on the Camarilla, is moving up, possibly up to the R3. Okay. So there we go. Very simple example there of VPA in action. And what's interesting now is where we got out, the price action has now moved back, and the VPOC, and this is another key aspect of the VPOC, it doesn't stay stationary. It will move according to where you have the highest concentration of volume. So we've hopped up to this level now, and again, it's a dynamic indicator, as indeed are all the indicators. They reflect what is going on in real time, and therefore VPOC is not a static thing. It moves around. It will move according to the development of volume at the various levels. So there we are. That was a very quick scalping trade. We took a nice chunk of money out. Not too bad for one contract. Now, of course, what it comes down to is, are you trading multiple contracts? And really, that's where you make the big bucks. Exactly the same approach. You get in quickly, you get in, you get out. But you're trading much larger size, but you'll be making a lot more money trading perhaps 5 contracts, perhaps 10 contracts. So $20 a point, we would have made a lot more money. But at the moment, it's purely about reading VPA at the live edge and finding what you're comfortable with, not only in terms of the instrument you trade, the size of the contract you trade, the number of the contracts, but also the time frames that you trade. Because that's what you have to be comfortable with ultimately. And if you look at this, we've got a classic setup now of a reversal. Look at the volume that's come in here on this 1 minute time frame. Huge up plus candle, big telegraph pole on top, lots of volume. What are you expecting? At the very least, you're expecting some congestion, possibly a full burn reversal, but at the very least, some sort of congestion to follow thereafter, because that's an anomaly. It's a VPA 101. Hope you've enjoyed this video with this little live trade. Lots more to come as always. See you soon, and bye for now.